for a second to say something. Should I grab my bag? Oh man, my sandals are coming loose again. I was going to say something about the aircraft I've been noticing. The actual man-made aircraft that I've been noticing as well. Last night as well. I mean, not military aircraft last night, but I have noticed military aircraft in the past. You know, all these sightings started back in June on the beach. And before the first sighting, I remember, I actually was having some dreams about seeing that thing, about seeing the thing on the beach. And somehow in my mind, I kind of knew I was going to see it. Not specifically that day. I didn't know exactly when or where. Well, I just knew it was going to be on the beach. Never talked about it until after I saw it, but I mean, I just kind of knew I knew it was going to be there. I just didn't know exactly when or where. And when I saw it, I was still in disbelief, and I was recording it, kind of knowing it. I knew it wasn't man-made, but I just didn't want to jump to conclusions. I should have just recorded it silently, I guess. But that day, that was the first one. And then there's been multiple others, okay? And there's been some other occurrences as well that have been accompanied with the sightings, especially after the first one. Okay, that's when the other stuff started occurring accompanied with it. Like, I won't get into detail about it. Basically, it's like communications, sort of. Not like, it's not like they're actually talking to you. You'll just feel it, and you'll kind of know, then suddenly you'll just kind of know something. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, it started happening back in June. Okay, then I've had multiple UFO sightings on video, and after what I've seen up close, come on, my curiosity is, naturally I can't help but research it, okay? Now, I've noticed, like, after some of the sightings, there was a second, like, was it the second or third? Yeah, I think it was my third sighting that I saw on Koh Chang Island, the orbs. The first, the orb clusters, it was the third sighting I had, I think. And I remember that day there was a military helicopter I saw fly over out there. It looked like some sort of, I didn't really get it wasn't like US made, but it was like actually it might have been, I don't think it was, but usually you'll see a lot of US made helicopters, sometimes made by, maybe I won't mention all the details like that, but this particular helicopter looked like it was like a decked out special ops helicopter, similar to what you might see in Task Force, 160th or something like that. That day, I saw some Hueys flying over my house, but where we live, but that's near a military base too, though. So I mean, that could be coincidence, but I've seen them passing right over us though multiple times. I can actually almost like see them where they're taking off from, and they pass right direct. It was almost like their flight path was directly over my head. Though that one time it kind of made me nervous. Now, where we're at now is a different province than where we live. Totally different province, but we're at my family member's house now, up there, in a totally different province, pretty far away. Not too super far away, but far away. And, oh yeah, there's the other American guy. Or, no, I'm German guy. That's the guy I noticed that one day, the first time I was here. I didn't think there were any other foreigners around here, but there's some. But yeah, so anyway, anyway, where was I here? So the aircraft, I noticed the ones flying over my head, at home. I can almost and there's been there was that one time on the beach as well, and now again we're in a different area, but it wasn't military helicopters, or it wasn't helicopters this time. It was white planes, white twin engine planes, like a kind of like a Cessna kind of plane, or even smaller than that, more like a small Sherpa or something like that. But it's twin engine, but it's got more like kind of like a Sherpa style plane, or a Twin Otter kind of plane maybe, or something like that. But I saw several of those things flying over, not just last night either. But last night particularly, I got them all on video. I have not posted them publicly, but I got multiple different videos last night for a few hours. And remember, it was after 1900. Within like 20 minutes, I had like 5 of those planes pass directly. Their flight path went directly over my head, over there by the pyramid down there. Okay, and I was seeing more of the orbs again last night too. I got a few videos. Last night they weren't as close. Okay, I've got several close-up videos and some semi-close-up videos. Well, I've got a few close-up videos and some semi-close-ups, but they get close all the time. But I saw some orbs last night. But as far as what's going on, I didn't, I just want to say I didn't, I'm not controlling this, okay? It started happening. I don't know why. I'm not making it happen. I'm not deliberately trying to, I apologize. I'm not deliberately trying to, fill up the airspace with some foreign object or something or objects or anything like that. It's not like something I'm doing on purpose. I've heard of these things happening to other people before, or other people. I don't know. And honestly, I don't know for sure that I'm even doing anything at all. It started happening back in June. And then, I don't really fully understand it. I have all kinds of theories of how it started, but I don't really know, for sure how it started. So I'm just saying, if that's some kind of an investigation, all those aircraft I'm seeing flying over my head sometimes. I've seen drones at home too a lot. It's not something I chose to do. It's not something I'm doing on purpose. It's not something I asked for, okay, or chose. It just started happening. So I'm not doing, anything on purpose or trying to cause any trouble in the air or anything like that. It just started happening. Okay, it seems like, though, there might be some kind of psychological connection to it, though. In fact, I'm kind of, after the last few months, after all the little experiments I've done out here, I almost know there is now. Actually, I do kind of know there is, but even regardless, though, it's still not something I, picked or chose. It just kind of started happening. So I just want to apologize if there's people watching, government or whoever. Okay, I'm not, trying to cause any trouble or anything. This stuff just started happening, and I just want to. Yes, naturally, I do want to research it. Okay, I'm naturally curious. I can't help it. Okay, look at the things I'm seeing. Okay, look at the pictures and the videos that I have. I have them all posted publicly on Facebook and on YouTube. In fact, that website I have, I might even convert that. I might even post all my YouTube, well, no, I don't know if I want to do that either. Yeah, I don't want to try to make that big. I'll post it on YouTube and Facebook to document it, but I don't want to make a big thing out of it like I'm trying to get famous with it or something, or get fame out of it or something either. So, yeah, but I do want to show it publicly, though, because it's, look at what I have on video, for God's sakes. Yeah, of course, I want to share that publicly. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I just wanted to say that, I'm not, because of all the aircraft I've noticed, that just seems like too big of a coincidence, when I constantly see planes flying directly over my head at night. And again, I've got all the videos, several of those planes flying directly over me last night. Maybe, should I post them in the comments of this video, or should I just maybe I'll keep those to myself. They weren't military planes I saw last night, but just because they don't look like military flights doesn't mean they're not either. Well, anyway, maybe I won't post those, but I just wanted to at least comment on it, the fact that, it's not like I'm doing anything on purpose, or I'm not trying to cause any trouble, and I apologize if there's any kind of, if this is making somebody have to watch or anything like that. I really do. I apologize if this is, I'll post this on my profile temporarily, and then maybe I'll post this video in comments or on YouTube as well. Just so maybe I'll just put this on YouTube or something permanently, and then post it on my page temporarily. But that way, it's a record of it that, hey, I'm just saying, I didn't do this on purpose. It's not my fault. I didn't. It just kind of started happening back in June, okay? And if this started happening to you, how would you react, okay? It's supernatural stuff, okay? So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to say that. But just because of all the aircraft I've been seeing, it kind of, was making me a little nervous. Or maybe that was the intention. I don't know. Maybe that was maybe they flying directly over my head like that several times within 20 minutes, like last night. It almost seems like somebody might be trying to tell me something, and especially after, I don't know. It could be just paranoia probably, but there's been some other things that have occurred since June as well. And anyway, I documented it on a video. I mean, there were some other people on the beach I documented as well during that first sighting, and I actually exchanged words with one of them, and I'm about 100% sure he was an American. I got some of the people on video, or about or maybe three of them on video. Actually, the guy sitting to the left. There might be another video where their faces. I found another video where their faces might be on it, but there was two other guys sitting to my left that I actually spoke to a couple of them that were. I know were. Well, the guys sitting to our left, they were the ones with them. I documented it on the video. If you watch the video from the first sighting, it's about a little over an hour long, where I go through the whole video and analyze it. The whole first video, including, show that guy that's sitting right in front of us. He sits there real still the whole time, just unnaturally still, like he's holding his book. But if you take a close-up shot of the back of his head, he's not really looking at his book. He's looking out over the horizon. You can kind of tell. And then after he's sitting there frozen for like, I don't want to, just watch the video, but maybe I'll put that one in comments. I'll pin it in comments. But then he takes his hat off, like after I started seeing it, like almost like he was signaling. Anyway, I'll put that video clip in comments. You can watch it for yourself, and you see what I'm talking about. It's not going to do me any good to just talk about it. On the video, I show it too. But there, I also should explain more, and you can hear it too in the video. The guys that were sitting to our left with the music, I spoke to one of them at the end. I asked him, "Did you guys see that thing?" And he kind of looks at me and gives me this goofy grin, like, "They're just drones, man." He's like smiling at me like I was stupid, and like he was trying to get, because he probably heard me saying, "Is that a drone? Is that a drone?" Trying to get me to like just deny it. It was pretty obvious what they were doing. It really was. And those were the guys with the music. You'll hear that on the video too. I'll go over that on the video, like right when the thing disappears. Suddenly you'll hear that. Anyway, just watch the video. I'll put it in comments. I'm not going to try to explain it all now because, but yeah, there's been some weird things that have happened. I haven't noticed anything else except for the aircraft. I don't know if that's related to it or not, but I haven't noticed anything else since, as far as regarding the people I saw on the beach. But unless the aircraft is related to it. But I just wanted to say that this is not something, that I chose, or like it just started happening. Okay. And when I, look at the pictures and video I have, naturally I want to find out, what's going on. I mean, when you see stuff like this, when something like this happens. So if those aircraft, I flying, like particularly last night, 5 like twin engine turboprop style planes, several of them flying over my head within about 20 minutes. Yeah, that kind of looks like maybe that I don't know. Again, could be paranoia, but look at everything that's been happening though since June. So naturally, yeah, that's not that's not an over dramatic paranoia. I don't think, after everything that's occurred since June. Really, it's really not. I could post the videos to prove it. I mean, it was like within a 20-minute period, I had like 5 to 10 of those little twin engine planes flying directly over my head. That was last night, but last night that wasn't even the first time. Okay, there's been other nights like that here too, where that same kind of happened as well. When we were at the same time, we were seeing the orbs, and yeah. So yeah, and then that's not the end. It wasn't just here. There's been, like at home, it happened a few times. It was like military aircraft. I remember noticing a military aircraft on the beach. Maybe I'm just paranoid. But if it is something, if somebody is watching, I apologize. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's something that happened, and naturally it piques my curiosity. I mean, as it I mean, how could it not? So anyway, that's it. Just wanted to say that. So thank you.